blessing to be with our mayor and city council members and all who have gathered to share in this meeting tonight. We ask that your will be done in all the discussions and decisions made. Pray that you'll watch over our community, that you'll be with us in this commonwealth and this nation. And we pray for peace in our time, and we ask your blessing to be with all who live and work in Jeffersontown, especially be with our first responders to keep them safe and well. And God, may we feel your presence as we share together in this time tonight. Keep us safe until we are together again. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Do I have any visitors? Anybody sign up? Brian, would you look and see?
No, nobody signed up.
Oh, nobody signed up. Okay. Then we'll go straight on to general fund warrant number 1578. I'd like to have a first reading of general fund warrant. Wait a minute. No, I'm sorry. Reading of the minutes, January 17, 2023. Looked at it wrong.
Don't move.
Second.
All in favor? Motion carried. Next is general fund warrant number 1578. May I hear a motion? Any
Make a
questions?
motion.
To approve general fund warrant number, what is it?
1578.
1578 as distributed.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Road fund warrant number 965.
Make a motion to approve road fund warrant 965 as distributed.
Second.
Any questions? Nope. Motion carried. Next will be the first reading of resolution number 726, series 2023. It's a resolution authorizing the mayor to execute a one-year contract extension with the Louisville Paving and Construction for paving for the city of Jeffersontown. I would like to call Jimmy up, if you would come up, Mr. Franconia, and tell the council what that is, please.
Mayor, City Council, hope everybody's doing well. Louisville Paving has had our contract since 2020, and this is an extension of 1 year. And we looked at it being, with oil indexes over the last year and a half, been kind of crazy. So I looked at Metro's bids and seen the numbers out on the charts and where this lands. There's a very minute number that we could have piggybacked off of, but the contractor that has the Metro contract also has I-71 and all their freeway work and $44 million down there. The problem you run into that is they don't have the second and third crews to feed us. And so the work wouldn't be what our residents are accustomed to. So my recommendations is let's go on and extend this for another year with Louisville Paving.
They got any questions?
This is the cheapest price you got.
It's not the cheapest price. It's a tad over than what the Metro contract is.
How much is a tad?
$1.80.
It's a
ton,
dollar.
something like that.
Something like that.
I've got it.
It's minute when you look at it. I saw the Metro bids, and right as if we bought asphalt today, it would be $80.32 a ton, and some of the Metro bids were up around 90 something a ton.
And then Jimmy, if
2762.
we approve this extension, is it possible within the contract to extend again, or would it have to go back out for bid?
We know. That's Fred. I don't.
I guess maybe that's Fred.
Is this the last?
It depends on the original contract. How many extensions does it have?
I think it has 2 extensions after 3 years, so.
Is this extension number one?
I don't think we did this contract on a 3-year bid. I
No,
think
that's right. We did it on a
It's a year.
on a year and a half, and then we can renew it after a year and a half. But there is no more extensions after this.
After this one. Okay.
I'll make a
Yeah, I
motion-
questioned that this morning. Pardon?
So I make a motion to approve resolution 726 as distributed.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Thank you, Jimmy.
A resolution authorizing the mayor to execute a one-year contract extension with Louisville Paving and Construction for paving city of Jeffersontown streets. This being a resolution, Madam Mayor, you may entertain a motion
So
for
moved.
passage.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Next, we have resolution number 727. What this is down at the little bank down here, Stockyards Bank. They now just have a drive-through. Am I right on that, Steve?
They actually came back a few years ago and they do have a lobby. And what this request is, the land development code has minimum parking requirements and maximum. Maximum is 5, and that's the number of parking spaces they have. And their traffic through there has increased, foot traffic. They had people parking in grass at times. So they're requesting to add 7 spaces. I hate to have to bring something like that, but it is a waiver. The property is zoned CN commercial neighborhood. There you can see that parking is actually across from the drive-through, which is not even a really convenient location.
It's not convenient,
It was
but
originally there because the tellers would park there and then come in.
did they do that during COVID? Isn't that what they did during COVID? They shut the door and,
Well, it was originally when it was King Southern, it was drive-through only.
Right.
Because they had the location up here in the town center. But then they came back and added, I think it was in 2018 maybe, they added the lobby, and then now because the traffic has increased. I actually went out there on a Monday afternoon back in September at almost 3 o'clock, and all 5 spaces
were taken?
and including the handicap spot. So the new spaces would be at the rear of the property, stays out of landscape buffers. So they're still providing everything. And it moves the handicap spot to a more accessible location at the back, which is straight across from the door that they can go in.
I make a motion, we approve this project. What is the number?
First reading by title.
Do I hear a second?
What is the reading on? What's the number? Is there a number to it?
Yeah.
727.
Resolution number 727, series
727
2023.
as distributed.
Second it.
All in favor?
Uh,
Motion carried.
That was a first reading by title only.
Yes.
A resolution relating to the approval of a revised detailed district development plan and parking waiver as transmitted from the Louisville Metro Planning Commission for the following developments: Stockyards Bank and Trust Company, 10421 Taylorsville Road. It's a revised detailed district development plan as explained by the mayor. Madam Mayor, it's a resolution. You may entertain motion for passage.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Next, we have first reading resolution number 728. If Matt will come up, please, and explain to them what this is concerning.
Thank you, Mayor, members of the council. I passed out right before the council meeting a little rendering of the Patty Lane improvement project that the city has been moving forward. The item before you today is the memorandum of agreement with the Kentucky Transportation Cabinet that basically authorizes the federal funds to be able to come into the city for this project. This is an 80-20 type of match, and so the funds will be available to be able to do what you see on the renderings. Basically, it's curb and gutter, new sidewalks, some decorative brick paver areas, street lighting, and some landscape.
How much is the whole project and how much is our portion of it?
The current engineer's estimate is about 380,000. If you look at the dollar amounts towards the end of the document, I have spooling almost 670,000 available to be able to fund it. So we are really got plenty of money to be able to do the project. But the engineer's estimate currently is around 380,000. So once this document's executed and all the signatures there, that gives me the ability then to go out and advertise for construction. And once we get those bids back, then we'll know what the true market cost would be for the project.
We have the money to pay for this one, Vince.
Sure you don't wanna
We're
throw-
good.
Sure you just don't want to throw it in the police department thing?
Well, we can't because this is a grant for that specific, grant specific. So
And this funding for this, as far as the match goes for this, is already in the current year's budget.
Mr.
Definitely
Fox,
needs it.
can you scroll down again, please, so we can see the numbers?
I think you're on the
Thank you.
paving, Bill. You're on the paving contract.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, never mind. I thought
I'll
those
get it.
were,
Hang on.
I
Meanwhile,
like those prices
Timothy.
better. $82 to do that.
Matt, are they going to take a break on that? Aren't we going to just kind of let that lay there for a little while we've got this other stuff going on. That's not been a priority of mine. And I've told Jimmy, our workers need to be at these other places. I got to get this mess cleaned up out in City Hall. I would rather, in front of City Hall, I'd rather them work there.
Well, this will be a federal project, so this has to be bid and advertised to be a pre-qualified contractor. So this will not be something that can be done in-house under this
Okay.
contract. But we have I think it's a year, once this contract's executed, that we need.
So I have
begin
to have it
work
done
on.
within that time.
Yes.
Okay. Jimmy, how are you all doing on all your different projects that you've got going around town? Come forward, Jimmy. Sorry.
We finished up the police station road this morning,
Okay.
and then I took all the crew and jumped them over to Plainview. And what we're doing is taking the sidewalk out leading to the new playground area. The reason why I chose now, no kids are around, no bodies are around. We don't have to worry about running over to anyone with equipment. And Deb and I contacted the lady today, and she's told us she's ready for us to move. So I thought, well, now's a good time. So we're going to do everything we can within the weather to get that situated for the playground system, sidewalk poured back. As long as Mother Nature holds out, we'll complete that task and move on to the next.
Okay. I just want to make sure you had time to do it.
Yes,
For
ma'am.
all you all are unaware of it, there is a new playground equipment going on over at Plainview. So it's up to Public Works to get it in, but they've been pretty busy. So anyway, thank you, Jimmy. Matt,
That's all I have, unless there's
is that all you have?
We haven't approved though.
I was gonna ask a question. Matt, this is the project where we have the 80/20 that's coming from the federal money. And then is there also some state money coming too, but that is just a straight up grant?
Well, it's kind of one of the same. The Kentucky Transportation Cabinet is a
it.
flow through for the federal funding.
Okay.
So it is administered by the state transportation cabinet, but it is federal funding, similar to all the other type of streetscape grant projects we've gotten.
Okay. Thank you.
You know, since I've been mayor for a few short days, 35 days or 40 days, who's counting? I've learned a lot. I mean, a lot. And KIPTA is a real big player in the city of Jeffersontown. And Matt is involved in it, and he chairs a committee over there. But I didn't realize how much KIPTA did do for our city. So it's very important that we stay a member of that. So just, you know, as a council person, I didn't realize it. But as a mayor, I've learned a lot. So yes, we need them. Anyway. Okay. Is that it, Matt?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I might have a question for you. Are you sticking around?
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Well, it doesn't have anything to do with this,
I don't care.
but the streetscape out here, are they going to completely finish the other side before they start tearing up this side?
For the current schedule for the project, that is the requirement, that they finish one side, get the sidewalks open and functioning before they move to the other side.
Okay.
And we do have a project progress meeting in the morning, so if there's anything changes coming out of that meeting, I'll make sure I debrief the mayor and produce a agenda for the council.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure all of you all have had a lot of gripes about it.
It's crazy.
Is there any way that we can get that light a little bit different when, say, flashing left turn yellow instead of a solid red where it holds traffic up
Are you talking at Maple?
going down that way? Yeah.
Maple, yeah, I am working on that. The project will put in pedestrian crossings on this side of Maple. That's where the project ends. And I am working with upgrading some of the signals as a temporary manner to address those concerns and some of the concerns that I've met with various residents on trying to increase the pedestrian crossing there and the safety of that. We're looking at maybe upgrading some signage too that will elevate some of that awareness to the public. There's some future funding pooling that will come in and really rework all four of those signalized intersections through our downtown, but that'd be something coming in the future years too.
Matt, thanks for the update. Now you don't have to get back up when I wanted to ask about the
Oh.
crosswalk as our entertainment district is starting to work. I've been bringing up that street light and I was going to ask if there's going to be a crosswalk during this project. But I think what Mr. Grisani is asking is right now it's one lane. So there's only one lane going that way and it's the turning lane. So that light turns red, the traffic continues to back up. Because there's cones on that one side where it would
Yep.
be the straight lane.
Straight sign.
I think that's more what you're asking, right? During construction, can we do a flashing light so people can still
That's
maneuver?
one thing that's on the agenda for tomorrow's meeting. If we
Okay.
get to a certain point on that section of the streetscape, can we even pull back the cones where we can allow some of that through movement and not be stopped by the left turn movement?
Thank you, Matt. Next is committee reports. Tim?
Excuse me, Mayor, we need to have the first
We
reading
need to
of
give it a
this.
first and second.
That's been so long ago, I forgot that we had it. Okay, go ahead.
Sure. Do we make a motion?
There we go.
Yeah,
There has not been a motion made.
I make a motion to approve,
First reading.
728.
okay, first reading of resolution number 728, series 2000, is that 720?
by
22.
title only.
Series
23.
2023 by title only.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
A resolution authorizing the mayor to execute memorandum of agreement with respect to this particular, resolution. I will adopt Mr. Meunier's summary as my own, and this being a resolution, you may entertain motion for passage at this time.
So move.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Committee reports. Tim Hall.
Economic Development does have that have a report. I was informed the other day that they're, one of our corporations, in the park has been expanding the last couple of years and increasing over $3 million worth of revenue, in payroll. And we are entertaining the jobs. I'm gonna ask Councilman, or Mr. Abrams now, sorry, Councilman Abrams, to get up here and talk about the numbers of the project, please.
Council and Mayor, Matt's passing out the jobs program. That's the explanation of the jobs program as we have it in our statutes. There are 5 pages to it on the application. I just want to make sure you guys had the initial page. So when you have questions, you'll know. What's going on with what Councilman Paul is referring to is the Wayne Supply Company is now the Boyd Supply Company. And they were about $11 million company, and they expanded to 15 million. So of that, a little bit north of $3 million is new revenue to the city. I'm sorry, new earnings of which we taxed. They do meet the criteria. The council voted on that last year. And so Revenue Department, we got together with that. It took us a few days to filter through that, but we got that resolved. It's taken care of. They've already been issued their check. And
Good job.
they're very well, they're very, very happy. And
Is that approved?
another company, Baker Bonert's already done the same thing. I'm finalizing that today. So tomorrow morning, Clarissa and I will finalize that. That's another 960 million or 60,000, 960,000.
Excuse me,
in
Mayor.
additional earnings.
Mayor. Part of the ordinance requires a review. Has this been reviewed by the city attorney and the city clerk? Because usually what's happened in the past when the jobs programs come open, we review it to make sure the numbers are correct, that there's nothing in the financial statements that aren't.
Well, I didn't know to bring that to you, and Brian would not have known
And,
that.
and that's fine, but moving forward, we just need to make sure that there's another set of eyes put on it. Because that is, I believe, in the ordinance that the city clerk and the city attorney will review the documents to make sure that they're.
I do
Now,
have
granted,
some-
I've never found anything wrong, but that doesn't mean. you
I know that Brian and the Revenue Department have been working on it, but we did not know that. We were
Okay.
unaware of it.
Well,
From now
just a
on,
point of education, okay?
okay.
And you may want to look to make sure I'm telling the right story.
Okay, no, we believe you.
No, we
You've
may
been
have
here a lot
changed it
longer
without
than
me
us.
knowing. So,
Okay.
Can you tell how many jobs and what the current or average payroll is for those?
It's 42 jobs, Councilman, for the Boyd Company, roughly $74,000 each.
Wow.
Very good. We need that industrial park.
Yes.
Yeah, and I will tell you that we've also been very diligent with 3 companies that one's expanding, the Bigelow Tea Company is expanding, building within Jeffersontown as well. They're already a current company, so that we're happy they're expanding. Also, we have 2 more. Air Hydro may be expanding, and KCC, which has purchased I think 18 acres in Simpsonville. But now we're talking about them leaving a larger portion of their workforce here than what they originally thought. So,
which is good.
yes, so we hope to
Very
have a
good.
report back on that within the next 30 days.
Okay.
Thank you, Mayor.
Thank
Council,
you.
does that answer everything?
That's more than what we want, or than I expected on the report. So thank you very much. They gave us more information than I was looking for. So that's great. Thank you. Appreciate the report. And that's all for economic development.
Okay. Trina?
Administration, no new business.
Okay, thank you. Ron?
At the onset of taking over Public Works, I've met with Franconia, and looks like things are going pretty well in spite of themselves. They've installed drainage pipe, road cut, install rock and road, et cetera, for the new police station. They're not underway yet, but they will be shortly.
Very good.
That's all I've got.
That's all you got? Well, thank you. I know Public Works has been very busy. That's probably an understatement. Between Matt and Public Works, the carpets wore out upstairs. Okay, Vince?
Well, I have no Public Works report tonight. Of course, I have no
You are
planning zone either.
planning zone. That's okay, Vince.
We're all
Okay.
getting used to this.
Pam?
The only thing I have for Parks and Rec is with weather pending, they will start working on the pool liner next week. over at
Yes.
Plainview.
I don't even know. It got here, didn't it, Deb? Okay. Okay. I didn't hear a word she said, but whatever you said, Debbie.
Monday.
Okay. Okay.
Monday.
Thank you. You have to remember, we don't hear well. We're old. Okay.
Abby, are you getting your lifeguards in place? Is that coming together? Good.
You know what? That's another thing. If anyone out here knows a lifeguard that's qualified or somebody that wants to be a lifeguard, we will help you get your license and get trained. We're in need of them. So if anybody knows somebody, Deb would appreciate the call. Pam, anything from safety?
Chief, anything?
No?
Everything good?
Everything good at the police department? One thing I talked to the chief about today is I think next week he's going to have a report for everyone about the safety of the city hall and what goes on here and what to do in case there is an incident that takes place here. So I think next week you all will know that just in case. So, okay, that's it. Well, I have a couple things.
Mark and Alice.
I forgot you.
Mark and Alice.
Yeah, I'm so used to finishing up, Mark.
I know.
Sorry, I know you got a report.
I was going to say finance has no report,
Really? Okay.
What are your questions?
and I have no questions.
Thank you.
All right, no report for legislative.
Okay, sorry.
Now you can do it.
Yeah, I can say it.
Yeah, there you go.
Mark was asking me earlier about the finance. April 1st, there's going to be a lot of meetings that's going to take place for the budget for this coming year. There will be a lot of meetings that month, and I will get back with you about what you want to know because you'll probably be in most of these meetings. All the council will be involved. If you're wondering where the meetings are, all the council will be involved in making of the budget for 23-24. And you will be getting notices that you are summons or whatever you are to a meeting. Other than that, I had one thing.
Can't hear.
It wasn't on?
I think it just got clicked off.
Oh, okay. I need for the Jeffersontown Chamber invited all of us to go to an annual dinner and Boom Awards. I have got no's from 4 people, but I don't have any answer from Ron. Are you going? Ron Powell or Tim Hall or Trina Smith?
I'm going.
You're
I
going?
didn't get the attachment of
What was it again? It's a
That
big-
is for the Jeffersontown Chamber, and that's going to be Thursday, March the 2nd
Where is it?
at Speed Art Museum.
Speed Art Museum.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going.
I hear you.
Greg.
If you want to go, you can ride with someone up here if you want to go. I know that's a long way to drive. So, okay. So Ron's a no. Tim is a yes. Trina,
Yes.
March 2nd.
March 2nd.
6.
you're going?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Is there no other business before the city council? Your motion.
Mayor, if there's no other business, I make a motion we adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Meeting over. Thank you all.
All right.
Okay, that's on my list. Garbage cans and a refrigerator with water.
She's not